The radio silence on Blackpink's return has dragged on way past the expiration date, and with YG Entertainment staying mum, that confusion has morphed into pure stress. But let's be real, in this cutthroat K-pop world, quiet usually means they're plotting big. Actually, it usually masks strategic power plays backstage. Lately, slick yet deliberate clues have sparked new rumors that Blackpink's comeback might be looming way closer than it seems. After the Tamagotchi deal quietly dusted off the group's dormant branding, two giant high-wattage tie-ins emerged almost back-to-back instantly, pulling focus from fans and industry sharks watching. Blackpink's freshly dropped partnership with gaming titan Razer screams way more than just simple merch items. Called Play in Pink, this limited edition drop set for January 2026 mixes gaming vibes with Blackpink's known status as lifestyle goddesses. This ain't just a casual stunt. Historically, YG always leans hard into massive branding, licensing, and ad blitzes right before launching major comebacks, using gear to test market vibes and serve as a reminder of the girl's massive global reach. For longtime stans, this set routine feels familiar, almost like clockwork. The frenzy did not stop there. Verification of a second team-up with Fragment, the Tokyo-based label founded by Hiroshi Fujiwara, injected a deeper layer to the narrative. The line's killer title, Pink is the New Black, sharply amplifies Blackpink's color power, a theme the squad has carefully perfected since their debut. With slogans focused on Pink keeping on popping up, fans are starting to connect the dots, guessing that even the next album name might mirror this exact concept. In K-pop, branding ain't ever accidental, and repeating stuff usually hints a bigger plot waiting to be exposed. As the hype silently ramps up, questions hang in the air. Is this the quiet before Blackpink's legendary storm, or just another page in YG's dragged-out game of managing our expectations? Keep locked in, cause what's happening might be way more calculated than it looks. If you want to catch the real drama behind these tactics, be sure to subscribe, follow this channel, and keep watching as this whole story unravels. While the group's destiny stays shrouded in calculated mystery, the individual members keep charging at full speed, each forging a path that stacks pressure and drama onto Blackpink's evolving collective legend. Lisa specifically has become the center of mounting attention as she continues filming for the project Tygo. Unlike glam brand shoots or music-related plans, this project throws her into a way more tougher environment, one that uncovers a gritty side of idol life rarely displayed to the general public. All through the year-end grind, the Tygo location has been inundated with coffee trucks sent by friends, family, and sponsors, a familiar yet telling signal of how crazy intense the filming has been. On December 21, Lisa posted quick Instagram stories holding a cup from one of those support trucks. At first look, it seemed totally standard, but fans instantly spotted something unique. Her fingertips and hands appeared visibly filthy, a sight that sharply conflicted with her polished idol persona. Instantly, speculation blew up across fan groups, with many guessing she had just wrapped some physically brutal scenes, possibly involving heavy action or straight-up combat. This theory got even more credibility the next day when a co-star shared a behind-the-scenes glimpse of the set. The picture showed cast chairs labeled with the names of main actors, including Lisa's. Though simple, the photo carried weight. For fans, it wasn't just proof of her role, it was evidence that Lisa was deeply immersed in a production that demanded grit rather than straight-up glamour. The concept of an idol shooting fight scenes defied rigid stereotypes about female K-pop stars being boxed into carefully controlled, pristine images. Behind all the excitement, however, hides a quieter tension. Balancing heavy filming diaries with global brand contracts reflects the relentless pressure placed on these huge idols. As Lisa pushes bounds beyond music expectations skyrocket, scrutiny gets vicious, and the margin for error vanishes. In a game that rarely allows pauses, every move becomes a statement and every photo fuels a fresh wave of insane speculation. As Lisa's filming quietly changed perceptions on what an idol can survive, another storm was rising on a way louder scene. The 2025 Melon Music Awards became a crucial turning point not only for Blackpink but for Jennie personally. Her comeback to the MMA stage after 7 years held massive symbolic weight, and from the second she showed up, it was obvious this wasn't meant to be just a routine performance. Rather, it played out as a carefully crafted declaration reinterpreting Korean tradition through a fresh lens and blurring the thin lines between heritage and current pop culture. The show was met with universal acclaim, praised for its artistic direction and conceptual depth. Jennie wasn't just performing a song, she was projecting an image of modern Korean beauty shaped by real confidence, firm control, and creative authority. That message was strengthened when she proceeded to sweep 3 major awards, including the coveted Daesung for Record of the Year. Even given Rose's absence from the event, the narrative of Blackpink's supremacy remained unbroken, as she also secured 3 awards, further amplifying the group's presence despite their physical separation. Moments of unity added emotional power to the night. A brief clip circulating on social appeared to catch Jisoo calling Jennie's name during a pre-recorded segment, a subtle but powerful reminder of the bond between the members. This feeling was later echoed when Jisoo publicly congratulated Jennie, reinforcing the idea that support within Blackpink continued behind the scenes even as solo gigs pulled them in totally different directions. But in the K-pop biz, praise rarely comes without scrutiny. As quickly as admiration spread, so did the controversy, proving once again that success often invites its own bad backlash. The shift from celebration to controversy happened almost instantly. As clips from the award show spread online, one brief moment became the root cause for an intense backlash against Jennie. A passing video clip showed her seated watching highlights of BTS's speech on the giant screen before the next award announcement. Her expression remained neutral, calm, and totally unreadable. Within hours, some netizens began framing that stillness as something dark, labeling her as bitter or jealous despite the lack of any visible response at all. The blowback exposed a brutal double standard in idol culture. Jennie wasn't speaking, gesturing, or reacting differently from anybody else in the audience, yet her expression alone became a sole target for projection. Stans were quick to state that she was simply watching the screen exactly like every other idol present there. Still, the narrative gained credibility, fueled by long-standing rivalries, fandom tensions, and the industry's habit of turning neutrality into controversy when it comes to high-profile female idols. Almost at the same time, another clip started floating, this time involving aespa's Giselle. The footage showed her seated with her chin resting on her hand and her legs crossed while watching Jennie's performance. Some Korean fans interpreted her posture as dismissive or disrespectful, triggering a separate wave of criticism. The overlap of both controversies created an uncomfortable atmosphere, transforming what should have been a night of recognition into a breeding ground for misinterpretation. Giselle later addressed the situation directly during a livestream, explaining that aespa's seating position made it difficult to see the stage or screens clearly. Her clarification gave context, but by then the damage had already been done. In K-pop, explanations often arrive after opinions have already solidified, revealing how quickly idols become symbols in conflicts they never intended to enter. As the dust slowly settles, what remains is a familiar yet unsettling picture of the K-pop industry's inner mechanics. The controversies surrounding Jennie and Giselle were never really about posture, facial expressions, or where someone was looking. They were about projection, expectation, and the intense pressure placed on idols who exist under constant surveillance. In a world where every touch is watched and replayed, your hush becomes a hot scandal. Innocence is dead when stardom hits this insane, deadly, and feverish level. For Jennie, the whiplash hit hard. 1 minute she's owning the MMA floor, serving fierce looks and vision, grabbing the biggest prizes and crafting a sexy new version of herself right now. Then boom, she's just a still shot torn apart by lurkers hunting for drama that didn't exist. This nasty twist exposes a dark hidden crack in the heart of K-pop's massive worldwide growth, where stars aren't just battling on charts, but dodging cultural traps, fierce fan wars, and juicy online gossip that spreads way quicker than the actual truth. Giselle faced the exact same cruel trap. The truth showed up way too late after the rumors turned cold. Even when lovers proved the aespa girls were actually loving Jennie's show in their own unique and cool private vibe, that scene was a brutal wake-up call on how fast a glance gets twisted. Love, lust, and awe usually whisper in the dark, while the scandals just scream out way too loud. Combined, these shocks show the razor's edge. Stars walk between being real and staying alive. Behind every trophy hookup or return buzz hides a biz that feeds on your fame, but kills you for showing any weakness or raw, sad heart. As Blackpink's destiny unrolls with sexy brand deals, solo flings, and secret dates, the true team might not be the show on stage, but how every private second off camera gets judged by the world. To keep up with the next spicy twist in this hot saga, you better smash that subscribe button, love this video, and spill your dark secrets down in the comments section. The gossip isn't over yet, baby. What's coming next in the K-pop universe might just blow your mind apart. Stay close.